And just as a side note, I wanted to mention that we would not have the movie North by Northwest if it weren't for Bernard Herrmann, because he was friends with the screenwriter Ernest Lehman. And Lehman was, they were having lunch together in 57, and it was Benny who said, you know, you and Hitch ought to get together. I think you would work well together. And so Herrmann, Hitchcock, and Ernest Lehman had lunch together. Wouldn't you love to be sitting at that table? And Lehman and Hitchcock did, just as Benny and Hitch had done. Lehman and Hitch got along great. They were supposed to do another movie called The Wreck of the Merry Deer, and they weren't getting very far. And they just said, why don't, you know, Lehman said, why don't we write the ultimate Hitchcock wrong man chase film? And Hitchcock said, well, I've always had some ideas I've never been able to put into things, so that's why you get some of the great set pieces. So we have Benny to thank for that. And Lehman said that although Herrmann had this ferocious reputation, he suspected that he was, and I believe the phrase he used was he was an underappreciated pussycat. You know, which is true. He was a very sweet, compassionate man who just unfortunately had, you know, what another person, Norman Corwin, called an eyedropper's worth of paranoia, which I would say would be more than an eyedropper on occasion. But he tended to suspect people's motives sometimes, and he was just he was so emotionally raw. I would say that our strengths are our weaknesses. That the very thing that made him the master of musical tension, that was his life. He was in a constant state of tension.
Yeah.